So you might have heard me say before that if you help enough people get what they want, you will get everything that you want in return. Now, I'm not claiming the quote, it's a Zig Ziglar quote, but he's absolutely spot on. And specifically, mentoring other people is one of the most powerful ways that can really help you achieve all of your own goals and everything that you ultimately want in life as well. Now, there's a whole load of reasons for this, and I'm going to specifically talk about 6 of them right now. Now, first of all, when you mentor someone else or you help someone else understand something, you've got to understand it at a much deeper level. You're suddenly forced to start thinking of, the topic that you're guiding someone on from many different angles other than just your own understanding. You've got to look at it from different perceptions, different perspectives. You've got to really understand that topic inside out. So it forces you to really build new neural pathways, really wire your brain at a much deeper level than if you just, read from a textbook or something like that. Okay, so that's the first thing. It really helps you know a topic inside out and really deepen your own understanding far more than just learning stuff yourself. Second of all, contribution is your 6th of 6 human needs. And it's a really important need because that's really where fulfillment comes from. So when we're giving back to someone, when we're empowering someone and we're helping them achieve their goals, that's fulfilling our need for contribution, our need for giving back, which as a human being is very important to us. And also, another one of our needs, number 5 out of 6, according to Tony Robbins, is the need for growth. And again, this is by mentoring somebody else, we're really fueling our own need for growth. Okay, so again, really, really important to be, as a human being, to be moving forwards and feeling that we are moving forwards. And by mentoring somebody, we're improving our own learning, we're contributing, and we're really helping ourselves move forwards as well. Now, on top of that, you've also got accountability. So when you're mentoring someone else, suddenly you're much more accountable to achieving your own goals and moving forwards with what you want to achieve, because someone else is looking at you, someone else is watching you, someone else is not relying on you, because you don't want to be facilitating a dependency relationship when mentoring. You want to be empowering someone else, but you know that they are looking up to you and they're looking at you as an example. And if you're not achieving your stuff, if you're not following through on what you're saying you're going to do, then you've got, I've talked about it in a recent accountability video, you've got other things like fear of judgment from other people that's going to trigger you into action. And so when you mentor someone else, suddenly you're going to hold your own goals in much higher regard, and you're much more likely to achieve your own goals and your own vision as well. And number 5, it's really going to help you push your comfort zones as well. It's really going to help you expand the possibility of what you're able to do, because when you push your comfort zones, it's not just the thing that you're doing that you get better at, it's also other things that you get better at as well. So by stepping outside of your comfort zone, even if you feel that you're not ready, but by stepping out of your comfort zone and supporting somebody else in helping them achieve their goals, that's going to enable you to become much better in various other areas of business and life. An example I give a lot of the time is, say when you speak on stage for the first time, like speaking on stage or public speaking is the top fear of all people above fear of death. Well, not all people, but as a collective, people fear public speaking more than fear of death. So when you can suddenly master public speaking or speak on stage for the first time, suddenly so many other things that you thought were not possible for you become possible. Instantly they're within reach. You've grown your comfort zones in one area, and then all other areas or many other areas become a lot easier as well. So it's really, really good mentoring to help push those comfort zones and grow. And finally, last thing, and I believe this is the most important thing, is that when you're mentoring somebody else, when you're stepping up as a leader, as an example, and you're supporting other people in achieving their goals, you're becoming a new version of yourself. You're becoming a better version of yourself. And the reason that this, I believe, is the most important by far out of all of these 6 reasons is that if you envision who you would be, the version of yourself who you would be when you're achieving your goals, when you're successful, when you're, whatever success looks like for you, when you're living your ultimate ideal self, if you look at that type of person, look at the actions they would take and ask yourself, would they be mentoring and giving back as a leader to other people? Would they be contributing and helping support other people achieve their goals? And if that successful version of yourself would be doing that, but you're not doing that now, then you're not currently seeing yourself, you're not currently acting in line with that successful version of yourself. And if you're not acting in line, if you're not doing the actions that successful you would do, then you're not going to be getting the results that successful you would get. Because what you do, the actions that you take, will lead to the results that you get. And you need to take the actions that successful you would take in order to get the results that successful you would get. If you're not taking those same actions, you're not currently being that version of yourself, and therefore you're not currently going to achieve that success that you would achieve. And this is something that in business we see time and time and time and time and time again. People want to get the result before they do what it takes to get the result. And think about it. You don't get six-pack abs before joining the gym and putting in the work. Before you do the sit-ups, you don't get the abs before you do what it takes to get the abs. You've got to take the actions that you would take when you're achieving that result, when you're successful. You've got to take those actions now before you can be successful, before you can achieve that result. So ask yourself, would future you be mentoring and giving back and supporting others? If future you would do that, but you're not doing it now, then you're not future you yet. And if you're not future you yet, then you ain't going to get the results that future you would get. So you've got to start doing those things before you're going to achieve your own success. So help other people achieve their own success, and you will achieve everything that you want in return. Mentoring is a great place to start. Couple of final points, really important. You do not need to be some kind of master, some kind of guru to help and support other people. You just got to be a few steps further forward on the journey, and you can help guide someone else in getting to where you are. Take online business. Online business is a perfect example. You know, you don't need to be absolutely crushing it in your business. You don't need to be a 7-figure business owner, an 8-figure business owner to be a mentor and a leader to others. If you understand, for example, you know, how to build a website or how to set up an email autoresponder, and you can help somebody else who's brand new do those things, you've helped them move forwards. And it's actually more useful for someone starting out to learn from someone who's just a few steps ahead of them than it is for them to learn from someone who's like 10 years down the line. Because someone that's 10 years down the line has probably completely forgotten what it's like to be brand new. But someone who's just a few steps ahead knows exactly what it's like. And they know exactly how to move through the stuff, the challenges in that moment, because they've just done it. It's fresh. So if you're somebody who's just a few steps ahead of someone else and you're thinking, oh, I can't be a mentor because I'm not a master yet. I haven't got 10 years worth of experience. I haven't done my 10,000 hours to mastery. If that's the reason you're not doing it, that's just a story. You can actually help someone more than someone who's years down the line could, because you've just done it. It's fresh. You've really got that knowledge right now in the moment that you can impart on someone else to help them move forwards. Okay, so if you want to achieve everything you want, start stepping up and supporting others, start being a mentor and guiding others on what you've just done to get to where you've got to right now. You do that and you'll start generating everything you want in your own life as a result of giving back to others.